Hello, team. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes,
Hi,
sir, you are audible.
good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Yeah, how was the things going on with the commands practice?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Stuck somewhere or any kind of obstacles?
Firstly, I challenge in downloading the Unix. For that, I have to uh, how to work it on Windows, but actually, I did.
Okay. Is it resolved now?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Try to practice on more commands
yeah,
with
yeah.
the commands execution differently. So try to create more files and try to give the permissions and try to restrict that so that you can understand very easily. You have any queries from the previous sessions? If not, we'll proceed with the only topic left related to the Unix, that is shell scripting. Yeah. Can I assume that your silence is an acknowledge? We'll
Yeah,
proceed
yeah,
further.
yes, yes. You can proceed.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, no problem. Let me share my screen. See, are you able to see the Word document here?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's move. So Unix shell scripting is nothing but you are executing your commands in a file manner, or you are saving your script in a file and you are executing it through the bash command. So bash is nothing but you are executing in Unix environment. The environment which is there in Unix you are executing is called bash. So all the commands in the Unix are called as bash commands also. So the shell script is going to be written in a file sometimes, or else if the conditions are less, you can directly type. There are two ways you can execute directly, or else when the automation is more, when the automation types are more in the ETL automations. So that time, what you will do is, in the real time, when you have a graph and or a job, you are going to execute that needs some automation. So in that scenario, what you will do is you will save your graph name with the same name of a KSH file also. Suppose I have a graph called CDA underscore today's date. So that needs some automation, like some input file it should take on daily basis. So what I will do on the name of CDA underscore today's date dot KSH I will create and I will give you the input part. So in the shell script. So what it will take automatically when the date changes, tomorrow I want to run that. So again, I don't want to go for edit option into the creation of a job or a graph. So that's time these automation takes a place whenever you want to do some automation. Automation is nothing but you are learning your making to learn your machine. So your machine will understand what is to take the input. So you are making your machine to learn from making it automated. Understand? So the Unix environment, these shell scripting used to file manipulations. As I said, file is going to be kept in some input areas. If the date changes, that Unix environment is also takes the today's date. According to that, these file manipulation operations are going to be takes place in Unix shell script. The second one is program execution. So some we have some if conditions, else conditions, so like that, we want to execute. So for that case also, this script language will takes place. We'll see the examples also in real time how this takes place. And text processing. So you want to create a file. You have some data. So you want to create some file based on that script. So for that also, this text processing shell scripting will be used. System monitoring. System monitoring is nothing but you have some automated files that are creating, or some output files is generated based on your given regular data. So you want to give some warning like there is some backup spaces left. So this backup space is some kind of 100 GB is there, with 90 GB it was filled. So you want to give some warning. So that time this KSH file will work. So you have given some real-time example. If you take, you have some 1.5 GB data in your mobile. So when have used 1 GB, what the message it will show? Like you have used the 70% of your data. So that time in the back end, what is happened is these system monitoring will takes place, and it will give you the warning like the script that was used there is system monitoring script. So you have consumed your data 70%, and there is only the 30% data is only left. So these kind of things are used to shell script in the real time environment. So that is to automate. What is the use of shell scripting means? That is used for automation of boring tasks. Like whenever you have some file, so you want to save it as a with today's date. So what you will do when the file comes, you have some executed job, and after the execution, it is saved in some output location. So whatever the location or path you have given there, that is saving there, but the file is not saved on the today's date. Whenever the file runs, that should be stored on today's date. So what you have to do here, the shell script takes a place, and you have to do some automation there. You should give some command in the automation or ksh file. So if the graphs runs, so automatically the with the graph name, whatever the ksh file is there, that will also run. So the input which you have given is also takes place, and the file saved on today's date. So if you take the previous case, you have to do it manually, so that's boring, right? So and every time when the output file comes, you have to rename it with the today's date. So that's a boring. So these automation takes place over here using the scripted language, and it's useful in DevOps, data engineering, system administration. So in these kind of things, this scripting will used often in the ETL, also in the ETL flows. In the coming classes, we'll come to know where in the Abinitio these graphs are going, this shell scripting is going to support our Abinitio ETL jobs. So meanwhile, we'll see some real-time script languages, how they are working. So we'll see some echo, or some kind of count, and some kind of loops, how to print the loop numbers from 10 to 1, and some printed some values. So here I have given some value here. So how to create a file, and how to zip a file using the uh, sh commands. So this is the one used for giving the disk space warning. So here it is threshold means the disk space is 80%. So once the 80% is filled, the disk space is above 80%. So then the automatically the message comes like your disk space was full. So we can automate the ab initio graphs also by using this command. So m ab initio path. We'll see in the real time. No, you don't worry about this because you don't understand now how to run a ab initio graph. We'll see some basic commands in the shell scripting. First, we'll go with echo. So is my screen visible? Unix environment. Is everyone?
It is
Yes, sir.
easy. Yes, it is.
We have removed the file.sh. Okay, for better understanding, there is no files right now. See, I have I have this I have this one related to the structure of the cells. What I am doing is I am saving it to a file. Presently, I am saving it to a some file called, assume it file one only. Okay. So do you remember the command which is used to edit a or to create a file is touch command, and we can directly create a command by using cat greater than also. It will be directory in the edited version. So I am inserting this one. So I am saving this one. So what happened? Is the file created? Yes, the file is
Yes.
created. So how to execute these .sh files? You have to type dot slash and you have to give your sh file command. So if I type anything after file, you can type tab. So no file will come. If any sh file will there, dot slash will only take the sh files only. It does not take any kind of textual files or zip files. Other files it doesn't take. So I'm executing. So what is the error over there? Because third and fifth line was some like it was a empty. So I will remove that and I will create one new file again. So file is removed. Creating another file. Yeah. So I'm executing again file.sh. Looking for match file syntax error. Let me take this command only up to now. See, after I executed the file.sh, what's the message it was shown? It is the message hello world because we have the echo over there and hello world print is there. So we can directly print the hello world by using echo. There are two ways like hello world. See, in both the scenarios, I have used the command called echo hello world is there. The only message that file is having is echo hello world. So it prints the after execution file.sh, it gives the hello world only. So the second way in order to print the message is echo. Echo is the command to print your message. So it is the alphabetical things only. It can takes place in the quoted words. So it will give you the print your message in which is there in quoted words. So there are two ways to execute your shell script. One is saving the data or saving the script in a .sh file, and another thing is you can execute directly. So these are the two ways to execute your scripting one. So right now echo is hello world. So I am giving some message like echo name, and name I have assigned as Alex. Example, or consider it as welcome to skill mode. So name is welcome to skill mode. So name I have assigned, sorry, assignation is equals to name I have assigned welcome to skill mode. Right here I have assigned We'll go with name assigned. There are number of spaces is there. So that's why it is not taking. So consider the example one only because the data is taking more here. See, name equals to alias was assigned. So this is the variable and I have assigned it some word. So whatever the word it is. So I want to print with this variable. Okay. So variable is name. So name is assigned. Yeah. So after executing echo, my name is something, name was there. So after this execution, can someone expect or can someone guess the output of this command?
We have can that dollar replace what we will assign to that dollar?
Yes, exactly. So we have assigned the name to alias. So dollar is the one which is a variable. So the output is my name is alias. So wait. So it should be in it's if since it is a variable, it should be stored in a file. Okay, let me store it in a file. Only the echo these printing messages are can be executed. So other than that, these variables can be stored in a file type only. File.ksh that type of things can need to be stored in a file. Some variable is missing here. So, okay, no worries. So here is the way to execute your files once. There are two types. See the other example. Some variable issue is here. I can rewrite this and I'll share the document with you. You try on your environment. So this is the way you have to save this file like myscript.sh and run. So if the permission has to be given for entire users, use this and you can execute. So don't confuse with dollars. Okay. This is the step only. Yeah, chmod plus x myscript.sh. So you are giving the all permissions, readable, writable, all permissions to your file. So it can be read entirely with the all the users. So it will give you the message like first one is hello world. So after that you have assigned some name as a variable. So after that you have your you're printing echo my name is. So here the message will come as my name is alice. So that's the output we need to be expecting. So this is to print the assigned variables. So in real case we'll see some example like I'll assign count to 10 and I want to print what is the count. So what I will do, I'll assign count to 10. So the count is the word which is going to be assigned for a 10 number integer. So I want to type like what is the, I want to see what is the count over there. See what is the count it was printed 10. So previously the count is assigned as a 10. So I want to change this. So I don't want 10. So I will assign some 5. So I'll see what is the assigned number for count. You see the difference? The count is assigned 10 here. So after executing echo count, it will give you the 10. After assigning 10 or 5, it give the print value as 5. So these echo count and these kind of things are assigned to a some variable. Here it can be some integer also, sometimes integer equals to 10. Okay, I want to print integer echo empty. What's the spelling it was assigned? Yeah. See, I have assigned to some integer value as 10. So I can see the value of integer. So echo is the command which is used to see the assigned variables. So whenever we have some assigned variables in your graph, something like uh, assigned variables are nothing but it's a fixed variables. So fixed variables are like today is the date. For entire date, there are some continuous graphs. So continuously the graph has to be run. So what is the date? Assigned date should be there, today's date. So if the assigned date is today's date, the job is going to take the today's date for the each and every job which are running for today. So the assigned echo is the one which is used for permanent assigned variables. So that is the use of echo. And we'll see the loop conditions now. So this is the loop. For example, I have for integer for I value, I have 1, 2, 3. Okay. For this, I will execute directly here. I'm not going to save the each and every file as a .sh. For understanding purpose only, I am telling you to save in a, to understanding purpose in a real time. You are going to execute the jobs or to execute the shell scripting in a file manner only. You don't execute manually by copy pasting here. So I, for the space issues, I am not saving the each and every uh, shell script in a file. I am directly executing here. Okay, in the real time you save in a file and you'll try to execute by using dot slash, by using your file name dot sh. So here I am written some for loop concept. So after that, for integer for I have given some values like 1, 2, 3. So after that, echo number is there. Okay, for this the result would be, I don't know what is the problem with the this environment. It should print the values like 1, 2, 3. Give me a minute. See, for integer, I have assigned some 1, 2, 3 values. So I have executed this script. So after that, what is the result over there? So number assigned to 1, again number assigned to 2, again number assigned to 3. So this is the example of number variable is assigned to an I value. The I values are 1, 2, 3 over here. So I'll assign some 10 values here. Okay. Try to assign some 10 values. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, for integer value, it was assigned like 6 is missing over there. I have assigned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So after that, so what is the number it was assigned? Number 1 to 9, it will takes place and it is given the results like number is the variable which is assigned for a integer from 1 to 9. So this is the one of the example for the loop concept. And another thing is like we have some greet also. Greet I'm assigning it as echo hello world. So these are some examples only. You don't need to worry on this particular kind of so this is like a syntax. What is the syntax I have to be used? So these things you don't get in real time because you only worry need to be worry on how the file is handling a is how to create a tar file or a zip file or how to create a how to execute a Abinitio job. So these are the only real time scenarios you need to be worked on. So this is for reference purpose only. These kind of things because you may going to get in the real time maybe. So that's why I'm giving you the basic commands also. So greet word. See after I typed this greet, so greet was assigned for a word world. So after the variable one which is hello after it was given to world. So it prints the entire message like hello world. Previously I have typed like echo hello world directly, but here in this case after the greet it was came. So combining both hello and world it gives the message like, so after the greet world, so it came like hello world message was printed. We'll see how to zip a file. So for normal yesterday's class, we have zipped a file or we have tarred a file by using the tar command. So today I'll create a file. I'll create a file over here. Touch file dot txt something. Touch file dot txt and I'll create some files folder here. Yeah, you can see the file dot txt over here and the files is the directory. So by using the script, so I'll try to use this script and I'll zip this file. So cat greater than skill.sh and I'll keep this slash users. What is the home command over here? Mostly we'll take the path where we are right now. PWD. Okay. We'll keep this aside. Cat greater than skill.sh. So the file is saved as skill.sh. So I am executing skill.sh. See what happened here is, so when I try to execute this skill.sh, some file is created. Can you guess what's that file is? Backup 2025 530. So this file is created in this location. So what is the location here? Home dot, this one. This is my home directory location. So this is the way you can create your backup files or whatever. Here, this is the naming convention. So in the tar space czf backup underscore dollar, as explained, dollar which is used to assign some variables. So date is the variable over here, and f is the date and the extension of your file. So t dot tar z. So the target location is here. Previously, yesterday we have some tar commands, right? We have created some tar files. So this is the way you need to automate your daily backup files. So suppose in real time, you have run some execution, some in the midnight, the file came, so you don't wake up and you don't create your backup file over there. So this is the automation. When you run this kind of sh things, scripted things, or you can assign these scripted to your etl jobs, these etl jobs will automatically save your files by automation scripts. So this is the main use of automation, shell scripting automation. So to back up your files or to save your output files. This is the case where you can run your Abinitio jobs in real time. We can see when the Abinitio concept is there, see this command in the real time. So here we don't have any graphs assigned right now. So even though you don't understand this concept, since it is a normal command only, because you are assigning m ab initio path to your graph where it is stored, and you are giving the command like air sandbox run this parameterized path. The same way you have tarred your file, right? So the same way you are assigning it to a m dot sandbox path. So and you are running it air sandbox run. So these are the some shell commands which are there. So I don't think so these grep command will be used, and the cut command mostly you can be with awk and cd commands and these echo commands and read command. So in real time, when you are working in the presets and graphs, we'll try to explain what cut command and what awk command will do. Cut command will give you the file version when you have some file names. So you want to cut or you want to have some particular file name only for 1 character to 10 characters. You have only 5 to 6 characters you need. So that time these awk and these cut commands will be used. So previously in the previous scenario, I have given the backup file name as today's date as a variable. So if you try this command for tomorrow, it will give you the date as 31st. So this is the fixed variable. So in the real time scenarios, these awk and this cut command will give you the exact what is the dates of that files. So in real time scenarios, when we are in working in graphs, I'll explain what is a cut command and what is awk command, because here you don't understand if I tell this also, because this environment will not support, and this particular environment is not having so much of files, right? So that's why. So when you assign these AWK commands in the presets also in the resolved values, it will give you the resolved. If you give the parameter like AWK hyphen D, so it will take the date. So if you want to some date only, not particularly the entire date, like today is the date 30th May. 2025. So you need only the date and month. So in that scenarios, these AWK and cut and all these commands will be used. Don't panic on like this kind of programming kind of is there like, so don't think in that way. So because it can be for consideration for to understand some knowledge only, I have given this document and I have explained this much of programming thing. Okay, in the real time you only work on is backing up your files and running your ab initio graph through the environment and these awk and echo cut. These four commands only can be used in the real time environment when you work on unix shell scripting. So other than that, though, you don't need to worry on how to print a message or uh, how to print hello world. So these are some basics. You don't worry about that. So try to create some scripts and try to execute by saving it to a .sh file and try to give some variables like I have given the variable like dot percentage dollar d, so it will take the d. So that is the main use of shell scripting. It's like a automation your automation purpose of your jobs. Any queries from this shell scripting? Anyone? See, one more thing, like when I have created some document, I was using the space. So don't use the space. So directly you can type the control D. Okay. So that is leading to create these error. Okay. So when I type some cat greater than some files dot or something file txt I was creating. So I was entering some data. So I was entered. So when you are willing to quit or if your data is completed, directly type control D. Okay, after entering, directly type control D, it will save automatically. Okay. Don't go for another enters and don't give the numbers more. Only enter once and control D, that will give you the that will save your file. So with this concept, we are going to end the topic of Unix. And what we have seen in the sessions of Unix is the theoretical part. One second. Yeah. The theoretical part of Unix, the background where Unix was started and how the Unix is helping the environments. So what is the root cause of Unix and how the Unix commands basics like creating a directory and creating a file, multiple directories and copying and what is SCP and what is grep and what is find and what are the permissions and so several listed objects like ls commands, differences between the ls, and finally we have seen the Unix shell scripting also. In real time, the shell scripting concept for the ETL is used for automation of your files and backing up your files, so running the ab initio graphs. So this is the only two ways this script language will be used. So most of the cases the Java developers are like in the networking systems. So that kind of these programming language, scripted language is mostly used for them. So I have given some basic introduction how to print a hello world and how to execute the sh file. So there are two ways you can directly execute your thing or you can save it to a .sh file So these are the two ways. I have provided the document with Ramya, like what are the scenarios you need to be worked on, and please go through that document. And I have some given some scenario based queries also, like how to create a multiple directory. Yesterday we have seen some multiple directory command, right? Mkdir -p and some path I have given directories path. So like that, I have given some 10 to 15 scenarios. Work on that. Try to attend. Try to attend a quiz. I have provided some multiple choice questions also, which is related to the theoretical part. What we have covered, like what is the bridge between Unix and the operating system. So what is mean by kernel, and what is the command used to create a file. So what is the difference between touch and find. So that kind of questions I have prepared. Go through that. Mostly tomorrow you are going to have a quiz session, I think. It's related to the Unix. So if you are all okay with the Unix, we will start a data warehouse concept, which is the theoretical one, which is going to be used for your better understanding of what is the ETL flow, how the ETL flow is there. So some basics concepts of data warehouse. So before going to the ETL process or SQL knowledge, the data warehouse concepts is more relevant. So for the better understanding purpose, we are going to learn the data warehouse concepts. So what is SCD and what is OLTP and OLAP? So that kind of systems, that kind of knowledge we are going to have in the next week. So if you understand that concept only, then only if I suppose I have taken some examples of banking sector in the real time. So if you understand these data warehouse concept only, you can understand the real time concepts like how OLTP system works, how OLAP machine works, what are the SCD types, so what is ER model, and that kind of things you can understand better in a practical way. Any queries from the last four sessions? Take your time, go through the sessions. If you have any queries, we'll discuss on Monday related to the Unix. If you do not have any queries, if you are clear with the Unix, we'll start a session on data warehousing concepts on Monday. Ramya, are there in the call?
Sir, I have one doubt here.
Yes, tell me, please.
Sir, we are using greater than for concatenation, right?
Can you repeat? Someone. Yeah, Shubham, please continue.
Yeah, can sir, sir.
Shubham, someone has raised a doubt.
Purna reached out. I don't receive.
Yes, sir, for concatenation, we are using greater than, right?
Concatenation. No, greater than is used for edit purpose of a file.
Okay.
Edit purpose or to already existed. There are two ways. Like if the file is not existed, you can create by touch command, right? File
Yes,
one is
yes,
not existed. So I use the touch command. I can create. If the file is not existed, you want to directly edit means you can directly use the cat greater than that file name. The file name will create and it will give you the edit mode. So there are two ways.
yes, sir. And
Suppose
for
you want
double
only
greater than, sir,
creation,
can you explain once again about double greater than?
double greater than. So
Yes, sir.
maybe that will be useful for, uh, let me see.
Yeah.
So I think that will give you the uh, append. I think adds a new output to the end of the file. See, whenever we have some content in the file, that is going to be, if you use greater than, it is going to be write, okay, overwrite or replaces the content of the file. If you use the double greater than, it will give you the new file, new output. Suppose I have one file, okay, I have edited. So if you use cat greater than that file name, so what the file will give the older data, but you use double one, it will give you the new data, like the data is going to be erased and it will give you the new output like a new file. Understand, Shiva?
Yes, yes, sir.
That means you are going to have a fresh file.
Yes, sir.
Or it can be a, sometimes in the some cases it should be some cat greater than, or some greater than functions will be used for erasing the single line also. So it depends upon the file size or file kind of things, file format also. Yeah, apart from that, you have any queries? Yeah, okay, fine. Go with the scenario based queries I have given to Ramya, and team will share with you. Practice on that, and if you have any queries on that particular things, if you are okay with the all the 15 queries I have mentioned, or if you have clear with the 15 multiple questions types, so if 30 questions are clear for you, so then it will be okay that Unix, you have got the basic knowledge on Unix. So that 15 multiple questions and 15 scenario based questions only, it's enough for you to get the knowledge on Unix. Okay, try to attend the quiz for tomorrow session, or Sunday session. We'll discuss if you have any Unix kind of doubts on Monday. We'll try to resolve on Monday session, and we'll start a fresh concept of data warehouse concept in from Monday. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Bye. Bye everyone.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
sir.